You wake up to the vibration of your phone. Another late-night alert. But this one isn't like the usual breaking news. The notification banner flashes in red. Leaked. Russian military documents surface online. Target plans expose. You freeze. Half asleep, half paralyzed, you open the link. A map fills the screen. Not Ukraine. Not the Baltics. Somewhere else. The coordinates blink in bold text. The translation reads, Phase 2, Strategic Disruption Operations. You scroll deeper. Encrypted messages, intercepted communiques, satellite images showing new troop movements. It's no longer rumor or speculation. It's a playbook. Every arrow, every strike zone, every signal, all pointing toward one chilling truth. Russia's next move has already begun. The report mentions Operation Ashen Tide. No one knows what that means, not yet. But according to the timestamp, the first stage starts within weeks. Your heart pounds. Because if the leak is real, then the world isn't just watching history unfold, it's standing seconds before the next ignition point. You glance out your window. The sky is calm, the streets are quiet. But deep down, you can feel it. The silence before something massive breaks. And somewhere, far across the border, the engines are already warming. The question is, where will the first spark fall? For years, analysts believed Russia's ambitions ended with Ukraine. But behind closed doors, a different doctrine has been quietly unfolding, one that doesn't stop at borders, treaties, or red lines. You've seen the headlines: sanctions, counter-sanctions, cyber attacks, shadow wars. But none of them reveal the full picture. Because what just leaked, if authentic, isn't about expansion. It's about control. Inside the leaked documents, the term strategic disruption operations appears repeatedly. It describes a plan not to invade but to destabilize. To make nations collapse from within, without ever crossing a border. The leaks mention 5 zones of interest, each chosen not for territory but for influence, energy routes, and global leverage. Zone 1. The Baltic Corridor, Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia. A weak link between NATO's front line and Europe's energy grid. Cyber warfare here could black out half a continent. Zone 2. The Arctic Passage. Melting ice revealing new shipping lanes. Control this route, and Russia controls the world's northern trade artery. Zone 3. The Balkans, a historical flashpoint. Intelligence points to renewed funding of separatist groups, propaganda cells, and political operatives, all designed to fracture the region's fragile peace. Zone 4. The Caucasus, rich in oil, gas, and instability. Satellite imagery shows new logistics hubs near Dagestan and North Ossetia, supply corridors disguised as civilian depots. And then comes Zone 5. The one analysts can't agree on. Censored in multiple leaked pages. The section title simply reads, Phase 2, Priority Alpha, Non-NATO Target. No coordinates. No name. Just a timestamp, March 2026. If accurate, that gives the world less than 6 months before something shifts again, politically, militarily, or worse. Experts warn this could be Russia's attempt to reshape the global chessboard before the next U.S. election cycle or a new European security pact. Every move, every operation, time not for conquest but confusion. And if that's true, the leak isn't just a warning, it's a countdown. The first thing you must understand, when empires shift, information becomes the first weapon. And the moment the truth leaks, chaos follows. So, what happens if the Ashen Tide operation is real? If Russia's next target isn't a battlefield, but the systems you rely on every day, your internet, your power, your food supply? Here's how to survive the first phase, disruption. Before missiles fly, data dies. Every cyber conflict starts by severing connection, paralyzing communication. What to do? Backup essential data offline, not in the cloud. Keep printed copies of IDs, bank info, and emergency contacts. Download offline maps and communication apps that work without networks. What not to do? Don't rely solely on social media for news. Disinformation floods the feed first. Don't assume your VPN or password manager will protect you once infrastructure fails. When servers go dark, only the prepared stay connected. Every modern war hits power grids first. Gas, electricity, logistics, they collapse faster than bullets can fly. What to do? Store enough fuel or backup energy, solar chargers, generators, candles. Learn how to cook without gas or electricity. It's easier than you think. Keep your car tank half full, always. What not to do? Don't wait for the government's warning. Blackouts come without announcements. Don't panic by last minute. Supply lines are the first domino to fall. In times of tension, isolation kills faster than chaos. You need a circle, quiet, reliable local. What to do? Form small trust groups with neighbors or friends who think ahead. Exchange contact methods that don't rely on cell towers. Share skills. One person handles first aid, another handles food, another comms. What not to do? Don't broadcast your prep online. The smartest survivors are invisible. Don't assume government shelters will be open or organized on day one. Survival isn't about strength, it's about connection. If the leaks are true, the next conflict won't feel like past wars. There won't be front lines or victory speeches, only noise, panic, and confusion. You'll need to think clearly when no one else can. What to do? Train your body for stress. Cold showers, fasting, limited sleep. Practice staying calm while reading chaotic news. It's psychological armor. Keep one day of silence every week to think, not react. What not to do? Don't let fear dictate your every move. Don't argue online about who's right. Distraction is the oldest weapon in the book. When systems fail, the survivors aren't the strongest or smartest, they're the calmest. They act while others freeze. They plan while others scroll. Because when the world goes dark, it won't be the end. It'll be the beginning of a new kind of war, the war of awareness. You can feel it now, the weight of everything that's coming. Not panic, not fear, but awareness. Because once you've seen the pattern, you can't unsee it. Every empire falls the same way, not with a scream, but with a silence before the impact. And right now, you're living in that silence. The leak isn't just a headline. It's a mirror. It shows you what happens when systems crack, when comfort fades, when truth leaks faster than governments can contain it. But here's the truth no one tells you. You're not powerless. You're not just a spectator in this story. You're a node in the network, one person who can still prepare, think, and adapt while the world hesitates. Because every great collapse hides opportunity. To rebuild smarter. To protect what matters. To lead when others freeze. When the lights go out, people look for calm voices. When fear spreads, they search for truth. When the next alert hits your screen, you won't scroll in panic. You'll breathe. You'll remember. You'll act. You'll know this. Survival isn't about escaping the storm. It's about becoming the stillness inside it. So get ready. Stock knowledge before supplies. Build networks before walls. Train your mind before the crisis comes. Because the next phase of this world won't be about nations or armies. It'll be about who adapts first. The leaks are real. The countdown has started. And now you know what to do. Stay alert.
Stay calm.
Stay unshaken. And if you're ready for more breakdowns, more hidden truths, more survival insight, then hit subscribe because next time we'll expose the one file in the leak no one was supposed to read. Operation Zero Day.